Hello, America. A lot to do today. I have never, ever called for an opposing voice to be silenced, not even Osama bin Laden. I believe it is better to have debates in the light of day. At least people can make an informed decision, and by challenging people, it makes people stronger. We can disagree, but it doesn't seem so anymore in America. Have the debate. Others cower. Right now, Soros and his billions of dollars are mounting what they describe as a guerrilla war and sabotage on all of Fox News. That's a quote. And, of course, this program. I guess we're quoting them again, dangerous. Well, let me ask you, who is more dangerous to a free republic? The one that supports open debate or the one that disguises himself, calls it an open society while trying to silence all debate? Of course, George Soros doesn't want my voice on the air. Of course, he wants you to sit down as well. Of course, he turns down our invite to be on the show, claiming that he would just be made to look like a foolish old man by me, which couldn't be further than the truth. The only thing that would make George Soros look foolish is his ideas spoken clearly out in the open. Ideas that are wildly out of step with the American people, and I do believe becoming dangerous, which is why he has to keep them in disguise. He has put together one serious operation. It's a serious operation that is on the wrong side of history. For example, do you know about the Soros-funded International Crisis Group? Look up the International Crisis Group. It is, it's quite amazing. And it seems to be right in the center of almost everything that is happening overseas, especially in Libya now and Egypt. The International Crisis Group has consistently worked to support the groups in the Middle East who want to establish an Islamic government, including the Muslim Brotherhood and even Al-Qaeda. There is a report that came out in June 2008. It's this one. It's entitled, Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood, Confrontation or Integration. Guess what they decided would be best? It was put out by his group, the International Crisis Group, who I believe he sits on the board, and so did El Baradei for a while. Well, he resigned as soon as he got that call. The report calls on Egypt's government and calls the crackdown of Egypt's government back then, the crackdown on the Muslim Brotherhood, as, quote, dangerously short-sighted, adding the regime should take preliminary steps to normalize the Muslim Brotherhood's participation in political life. Oh, had Mubarak only listened. Had he only listened. Now, while Soros's group advocates for these radical groups, he then singles out Israel, calling them, I'm quoting, the main stumbling block to the transformation of the Middle East. He added in this report, in reality, Israel has much to gain from the spread of democracy in the Middle East, as the United States has, but Israel is unlikely to recognize its own best interest because the change is too sudden and carries too many risks. Isn't it good to have a grandpa or a great-great-great-grandpa that will just take us all by the hand and just fix all our problems because we're just too dumb or young to understand? Remember, George Soros says Israel is the main problem in the Middle East transformation. It's too scary for them. George Soros is also the guy that believes that this, quoting him, the main obstacle to a stable and just world order is the United States. Whoa! So let's see if we have this right. Israel and the U.S. is an obstacle to what he or his groups believe should happen. Huh. You know who else thinks that? Osama bin Laden. Oh, I know. How about like Iran? Wait, we didn't stand up for the people of Iran. That's a weird coincidence. It's almost like Iran. Remember, they say we're the great Satan and Israel is the little Satan. They're just using Satan while he's using obstacle.